Alright, so this is Chi, and I'm playing RimWorld. I've played it for maybe 2 weeks or something by now. Um, one of my colonies I gave up on pretty early on because everybody died. Because I think yeah, I'll probably let you know later. But some of the cookies know already what happened. But anyway, in this new village I have, I'll be showing some clips or some videos. They're more like journals about what I've been doing. There isn't much, but this is pretty much the first entry, and it'll include um, one or two different time lapses during my colony. It'll be in the middle, around the beginning to the early middle, which will start when I'm just starting to make a base inside of um, some kind of rock formation or mountain formation, and then it concludes with just a pretty decent time lapse, probably like uh, months or something, or I'm not sure. I fast forwarded, but it couldn't have been that long. To me, it felt like a year because I don't use the fast forward button too much. Um, but anyway, yeah, this is gonna be it. I'll go ahead and let the video transition right around now, I guess. So, something interesting happened here. I go to history, and there is an ancient danger. It says as Opa draws near the ancient wall, a sense of foreboding overcomes him. He isn't sure why, but he feels that this dusty structure may contain great danger. And Tex told me to just go ahead and keep digging, and I might find something cool. So, but I have a feeling it might be something that kills me. We'll just have to find out. Anyway, keep digging. Hope I don't regret this. It's probably here. Or here. So far, I've got going on at New Cookie Village is we have our dining and recreational area, beds, guest beds, prison bed, and this is probably where I'm going to store the food. Hopefully get this generator to work. I need someone to actually get started on this. I'm also going to need a lot of wood. No, not that one. Pause it. And this is some general storage. And I have a passive cooler right here. Cloth. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to use this. Oh, okay. And that's about it for now. I got crops growing here. And it's summer, so I'm preparing for winter. Where I won't be able to really grow stuff. So I'm hoping I can harvest at least some of this rice before that happens. Get this cooler going, so we'll see. Okay, and fast forward by a lot of time, and I am trying to get rid of blight. I guess apparently blight is... what is it? Should cut or burn the blighted plants. So I guess it's like a fungus or something. I guess it's all these yellow things, so I have to get rid of them. Fun stuff. But this is the base. I finally got wood-powered generator. I'm trying to charge batteries, but I think there's just too much stuff in the way. So I'll figure that out. Prisoner, haven't recruited him yet. At least I have a freezer and hospital bed and a guest bed. That's about it. I have to get rid of all this blight. Hello, everybody. It's kind of give an update. It's kind of like a journal, I guess, for my RimWorld save file. So this is New Cookie Village. Yeah, New Cookie Village. And so far everything's okay. Looks like I got some visitors. Just one guy. Um, so I've been able to pretty much mine and harvest most of the minerals that are around me since my last entry, and I've been able to actually get a lot of trading done and been able to sell a lot of stuff. So I was able to also buy things from traders and things to all the mining, and um, I was also able to actually take one of the ancient threats, which was where the some mechanoids were, and I was able to get good material from those and sell those. And because of all of that, and harvesting all the trees and stuff like that, and doing my research, getting my research done at a good speed, I was able to get a lot of stuff built and done, and able to use a lot of steel. So you'll notice I have a lot of steel here. Um, and what else? I did lose a couple colonists from some battles because I don't have much equipment, efficient equipment for like war and fighting and stuff. I don't have a lot of soldiers. I don't have a lot of good armor or weapons. Just the stuff I was able to buy or pick up from like dead raiders. I'm low on food. Low on food. Low on food. Um, my problem just right now is getting more stuff to harvest because my my what are they called? They're called hydroponics. So my hydroponics lab here, the area, it kept getting blight, which means like some kind of fungal growth or something, and I was able to grow a lot of food, um, which is why I'm kind of low on food, and which is what kind of slowed me down um, in the first place. I was able to grow a lot of corn before the winter. A lot of stuff has happened, um, and all within like not that long of amount of time, really. I don't know if it's even been a year. I'm not sure yet. Um, but thankfully, like with that difficulty, I don't remember which one it was. It seemed like the traders are pretty generous, and the animals weren't that hard to tame and stuff like that. So I adjusted difficulty. It's a little bit harder now, I think. Um, but yeah, I'm using electricity now from wood fuel, and I'm trying to use the geothermal. I was just recently able to put these on since I researched it. These are a lot better, and I have wind power, uh, solar. What else? So basically, what I'm thinking. Oh, is I also able to build a lot of turrets too, thanks to more electricity from the geothermals. And the map doesn't have that much steel anymore, so I've been having to use like that mining drill and some trading, but mostly mining drills. I think mining drills. I know I was able to get something from that, and just building a lot of stone slabs and stuff by using these chunks right here. A graveyard. Um, but basically, this entry is going to be about is, like I said, I don't really have a good military. Let me just pause it for a second, so I can take a look at what's happening here. Yeah, oh yeah, someone's executed. Yeah, really quick. I had to execute one of the captured prisoners, one of the tribes people that attacked me, um, because I forgot what their traits were, but they were pretty bad, and I didn't want to recruit them. I didn't want to release them, at the risk that they would come back. So yeah, a lot of my colonists are affected by the fact that I had to execute someone. Uh, so anyway, my plan was, because I don't really have a good military force, um, what I might do is I'll start recruiting a lot of the prisoners that I start to collect as more attacks come by. I don't really like to recruit guests because I think it it affects the relationship with those factions. So I think I'll focus on capturing prisoners and recruiting them. And most of the time, what at least what I've noticed from these attackers, especially from tribes people or pirates and stuff, is that they don't normally have really good traits. Like they tend to be ones that are very volatile and can are pretty harmful actually to society. Um, so what I might do though is because I need I hate to put it this way, but because I need very somewhat expendable people uh, for that kind of work for military purposes. Um, really, those that can't do much other work, they don't have like, for example, look at Wench. Like she has strengths, right? She has different things that she can do well. But so what I noticed with some raiders and pirates and whatnot, um, their bio it's very poor. Or they have strengths in areas that may be good, but then they might have like a bunch of traits that are pretty bad, like pyromaniac, and they may be addicted to something. Stuff that I just right now don't have time to deal with, but I do need military because I I I have like a lot of resources, like you could see here, that I've been able to grow a lot, especially steel. Um, by the way, it helps to always find and collect the stuff that falls from space. You can get a lot of steel that way. And also any impacted stuff that you find on the map. Um, and caravans. I've been trying to use caravans to explore areas and also mine different things. Um, but anyway, um, what was I saying? Yeah, they may have different traits that aren't that good, and but I need a defense because I don't have a lot really. In, um, I can't say that I have that much finances going on right now. I mean, I don't even have the orbital trade system really set up and going yet, and I don't have a lot of stuff to trade. I've been making my own money through just finding stuff and using um, the visitors who trade, and getting their money and stuff like that. So that's how I get my silver, and so I can't really afford to make that much more defenses. Like I've already spent so much on whatever turrets I already have here, and hold on, let me take care of this first. See, and I'm running low on food. I'm not really growing food fast enough. Um, so I'll have to take care of that. I'll just pause it first. Um, so see, I mean, I built like a lot of turrets. I probably have like 20 or something spread out across the defensive perimeter of my colony, and sandbags and power conduits. And see, this is why I was so crazy to look for steel, because I knew I would need to build some stuff that needs steel. So anyway, my plan again, to turn a lot of my prisoners, especially ones with pretty bad traits or skill sets and stuff like that, and gathering them in one area. So I'm going to probably build an entire area that will be restricted for these individuals. So they're in pretty much going to be like my, I don't know, my soldiers, my army or mercenaries or whatever. So I'll probably have them all have their own life in this area of the map or whatever area of the map. Ideally, probably somewhere in the middle, so that when there's an attack, I could probably hopefully spend less money and less power maybe on defensive turrets and the lives of colonists here that have a lot of great skills and good traits by using an army colony. So basically fighters, you know. So that's my idea. And I guess I will just continue to update these little journals as time goes by. So yeah, that's it, and I guess we'll see what happens.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a